Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Summertime Happiness Puzzle event just went live. This time the puzzle event is a lot more beginner friendly again, and it's really good. As you can see all the way up here, you need only 14 rewards this time again to get the main reward basically. And also this time we have merging part quests again, which is really great. And the first reward that we can get here with 5 tasks done is the Vaporware Voyager, and this one has 840k in mining power already. And you would be able to flip 5 cards at that point. And you can see here the Vaporware Voyager another time in white, basically 2 times. This one on the top here comes already merged on level 2. So basically if you're lucky enough and you're flipping 5 cards, you can get this one as many times as needed for you to make this a tier 3 version. And on tier 2 that you get it by making 5 tasks anyways, you get it already with 1.5% bonus power. This is quite good. And the next one that you could then craft if you are lucky and get the other 2 white ones is with 3.4% bonus power and such a low price, a really good miner already. I didn't expect them to put something with this high amount of bonus power actually here all the way to the front, so that is very good to see. Basically you are flipping all the cards that you would need to make here with playing games. That is 4 of them already, and then you have the choice in between either exchanging those roller token or you open some lucky cases, but you don't even need to do any of those 2 tasks because we have these merging quests here where you can just use your season tokens to exchange them for parts, and then you go to the storage and merge them together, and basically completely free to play now. By just playing games and merging some stuff, you will have a miner that is really good actually already. And like I said, if you're lucky and you get those ones, then it's just an easy win because you can make something really good out of this. And basically you can just combine it. You merge some parts anyways, so just take from your season tokens a combination of all of the 3 parts to make sure that you have enough at the end if you are lucky enough to get both of those cards here. And it continues to be really good in my opinion. If you go with 8 tasks done, then you get this one here, the Galia BC, also already upgraded on level 2, and you have the chance to get another 2 copies from this, like the first miner basically. So you have a chance to make this one also a tier 3 version, which at that point it comes already with 4p and 2% bonus power. As you can see here, this miner has a little bit less bonus power but way more base mining power than the other one that we just had. So basically you have a really good chance at a good combination of base mining power and bonus percentage if you go with those rewards and you happen to get those white cards. And the next thing that you get is even better with 11 rewards done, the Mine and Dance. This one has 2p in mining power. It has a very funny description actually, 2 up, down, left, right. This is really cool. And the first one you get up here is a not upgraded version with 2p, which is also the white card here. And then you have another white card with 5p and 3.6% bonus power here as a reward. So this is pretty crazy. So again, like with the first 2 examples of today's puzzle event, you have a chance to make this a tier 3 version if you get lucky and you get these white cards basically on top of the reward. And at that point this miner can be a tier 3 version with almost 7% bonus power, guys. This is completely insane, and it's not even that expensive to make it, and it has already 13p in mining power at that point. So this is a very good reward for being only 11 tasks in my opinion already, and even more so that the white cards are the other things that you would need to make it a tier 3 version with this crazy stats. So overall I think the puzzle event is very beginner friendly, and of course to get 11 tasks done you would need to play all the games basically, exchange in this case some roller token, merge all of the parts up to 450, and then you would need to make up your mind what you don't want to do basically. In my opinion, I don't think anyone should open this amount of lucky cases to get to 11 tasks, so the best thing would probably be to play the games, merge those parts, and then maybe exchange some roller token and open the least amount of lucky cases possible basically. And if you wanted to get to 14 tasks and get the main reward, which is the Sunchill console, the new miner they released today, then you would get this one with 11p, and it has like 3% bonus power on level 1, and you have a chance of getting to tier 3 if you get those 2 golden cards here. So basically you are going 14 out of the 16 rewards. I always just scroll down here to see what I would need to do in total to have all 16 done, and then I just deduct basically what I don't want to do. In this case I wouldn't open the lucky cases here, then I would be at 15 tasks, and I most definitely would not want to exchange this amount of roller token. So basically these 2 quests here you can skip. You do all all of the rest and you will be at 14 tasks. That's always how I do it. Or you can just basically make a choice and you want to open those lucky cases, and you can just quit on other 2 quests. So basically you don't need to exchange this amount of roller token here and neither those ones. But in my opinion, it is worth it to actually exchange a little bit more roller token and open less of those cases here to not lose a lot of roller token. And at that point, if you have 14 tasks done, you get this one here on level 1 anyways one time. If you are very lucky, you get both of the golden cards and then you make this a tier 3 version. And at that point, this miner is actually pretty good to my surprise. It has 75p and 15% bonus power. It comes at 25 roller token merging fee, but the actual price, because you are getting one of them already merged on tier 2, is not so overkill. I think it is a pretty okay or reasonable price for such a mining power here if you would happen to get both of the golden cards. And another really good thing about this puzzle event is that we are not getting this useless temporary bonus power, but we are getting only parts and season tokens and miners and stuff. So basically everything you are getting by participating here is useful. So even if you are a very new player and you just started out, you can basically for free here by just winning games get some decent rewards. And if you happen to have some of the season tokens from the daily quests and stuff to merge as much as 90 parts, then you will already get this Vaporware Voyager, which again has almost 2% bonus power. So this puzzle event is quite good, and I hope that you are getting something really decent out of it. Another thing ongoing is the crafting offer, and here we can get the organic power, crannies miner, and also the balcony husher. All of those miners can be sold in the marketplace, which is very good. They come at reasonable prices to craft them, and they only cost you those green parts. And at the moment there's the puzzle event ongoing with a merging quest, so a lot of people are going to probably dump their parts again. So if you play it somewhat with patience and you try to snipe them off the marketplace, then you can craft those miners here with decent stats at a reasonable price. The organic power has 800k in mining power and 1%. And if you are getting those fans, for example, for 10 cents each, then this would be a quite good miner already. And keeping in mind that we can resell it in the future if we don't need it anymore, it's even better. The crannies miner, same story, 2p in mining power and 2%. And if you are getting those parts here sniped off the marketplace, then the crafting price is also very decent. And the balcony husher is by far the best miner you can craft today with 6p and 4% bonus power, and this one costs you 155 of the hash boards. So it is very much worth it to mention here that if you participate in the puzzle event, that you yourself could also go for hashboard crafts. So basically you are using your season tokens, get a lot of hashboards, and then you are basically just crafting these ones and get this miner at a non-extra cost. So you're just kinda converting your season tokens into this miner here basically. My recommendation is to craft the balcony husher a maximum of 3 times, because you could make this a tier 2 version at a reasonable price with a lot of bonus power and quite a high base mining power, but anything after that is quite expensive. So you could basically just put this one on level 1 inside of your room, make one tier 2 version, and then basically be done with the crafting offer already. The same rule applies to the crannies miner. Up to tier 2 it is quite a good merge, so basically you could craft this one as well 3 times, and the organic power is a little bit different from that. You could make this one here 4 times, and you can basically craft it all the way to tier 3. You could also make it a little bit more often and basically get the tier 2 version and the tier 3 version and place one of them on level 1 inside of your room. So all of the 3 crafts are really good, but again, the balcony husher maximum on level 2, this one on level 2, and this one all the way to level 3 would be a good price, and anything else would be too expensive. Another thing ongoing is the summertime race, and here we will need 5000 points to actually join the race to begin with, and we are getting points only by spending roller token on lucky cases, and this one comes with the main reward of 8p and 5% bonus power as well as 15 roller token. But if you are not actually opening a lot of lucky cases for this puzzle event, then I don't think you should participate here, and you should basically just save your roller token by not opening lucky cases. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comments below. Have a nice weekend, and I see you in the next one. Bye!